If you've been wondering what's really happening in Marin County single-family homes, here's your update. August numbers aren't subtle. They're the kind of stats that whisper, buyer's market, while sellers are still pretending it's spring. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, caffeine-powered stat nerd, and your best shot at surviving a Marin County home sale without needing a group therapy session afterwards. My information is in the link below if you want a free consult or my monthly newsletter, which has exactly which homes closed in Marin the prior month with all the math done. Information you're not going to find anywhere else. All right, let's get into the August stats. Quick Marin County recap, all homes. August was not the month sellers were hoping for. Only 149 homes closed, which is 27 fewer than the month before. And here's the kicker. Nearly 2/3 of those homes sold under asking, averaging a 10% haircut. Just 28% of homes managed to sell over list price. But even those wins only averaged about 6% higher. Inventory also told its own story. It did slide from 503 homes on the market to 464 homes, which looks like a shortage until you realize that it's still 18% more homes for sale than it was this time last summer. Translation, buyers aren't starving for choices anymore. And hey, these videos run on caffeine and questionable life choices. Hitting like and subscribe tells YouTube I'm not just ranting into the abyss, and it keeps me cranking out updates instead of stress baking banana bread. So subscribe. So now let's zero in on the single family homes by getting to the charts. Okay, and here is the inventory. That is these light green bars here on top. You can see that inventory for single family homes went from 359 last month to 336 this month, which of course is a drop. That represents actually being down 6.4%. But before you start going, oh no, inventory is actually dropping, compare that to last year. The difference is last year at this time, it is higher than it's 32.8% higher than it was last year. That's a big deal. So overall, inventory is still up. You can also see on this same chart here that new listings have gone down a lot. That tends to happen every year. And also the purchases have gone down. That tends to happen during the summer. And often we'll get a little bump up here soon, so we'll see if that happens. You can see last year, September was a little higher than August, and October was quite a bit higher than September. That does tend to happen in Marin, so we'll see if it happens this year. And here's the days on market, which is something that's different than the all of Marin stats. And that is that days on market went from 44 to 47. It actually went down for all of Marin. So this is basically what you would expect at this time of the year. A price though, of the sales price over the original list price, that went from 95% to 96%. So a tiny bit of a bump there. But how does this look over, last month and last year? Last month, it represented 6.8% more days on market, so homes that take longer to sell. And when you compare it to this time last year, this exact same month, it's taking 14.6% longer to sell a home. And if you look at the whole quarter, more statistically significant, then it's 13.9% longer. So that's not a good thing for sellers, and it tends to give buyers a bit more leverage. Okay, here are the prices. I am going to mostly pay attention to the quarterly ones because they don't move as much, but they're more valid because they include more houses. So if you get down to the quarterly amount of what happened, first of all, you can see that the median price went down. It's right here in the blue bars. And you can see that the average prices also went right down. It's right here in the red bars. And that is median went down 6.2% for the month. And the average is down 3.2%. But when you look over at the quarterly numbers, then you can see median prices are actually still up 1% for the whole quarter over this time last year. And the average sold price is actually still up 3.4%. So we do have a bit of firmness in prices overall, but we know Marin's a great place to live. And last, let's take a look at price per square foot. That is this number, $953 a square foot, down to $887, which was a 6.9% decrease. But when you look at the whole quarterly numbers, It actually cost more than 1.4% higher than it did for the same quarter last year. Next week, we're going to get into the condos and the townhomes in Marin County, and those stats are always about as different as they could possibly be. So if you want the full picture, then catch that one as well. And if you're looking for more information about living in Marin County, or you're curious about things that have to do with buyers and sellers, there are hopefully some videos showing above my head about now. Thank you for watching and have a great day.